Good afternoon. My name is Mike Warren, and this is Mobile User Experience for February 2015. This is week one. I'm going over the Project One User Experience Analysis. Um, to stay on point, I typed out most of my thoughts, stay on track, and try to keep it under the 5-minute requirement. So if it seems like I'm reading off something, I definitely am. I am doing the Orlando Sentinel application for the Android platform. The target users are going to be primarily adults. Most of the news applications are catered to adults. That's just who is interested in news. But in that age range, there's a wide array of personas. These personas range from business users, sports enthusiasts, tourists, locals, people looking to stay fit. And you can kind of tell that already in the application based on the way that by default the sections for the news have been broken down. Breaking news, sports, business, entertainment, travel, life and family, health. So right away, those are broken down into the application, which kind of tells me what it's catered for. The users of this application want immediate access to relevant stories based on their preference. They want it catered to their personal interests. They want large, easily clickable navigation elements, simplistic design elements, and they want the information to be the main element of the page. It does a pretty good job. All the stories are large. They're easily clickable. If you're looking at it at a glance, you can see immediately what you want to read and what you don't want to read. How and when they want to use it. If it's broken into the business persona, they can use it while commuting, anytime they have a downtime, lunch break, during breakfast. No matter how brief a moment they have, the app, ideally, I'll get to this, loads fast depending on your connection. So a lot of time isn't required using the application. Other personas can use it at a whim. It's a mobile application. The phone's probably going to be on you most of the time. If you're checking in the scores, you click on the scores. If tourists are in the area, they want to download, maybe a local newspaper application so they can kind of see the intimate side of Orlando rather than just the obvious theme parks. It's easy to do. So basically, they can use it anywhere and whenever they want to use it. The app was designed to meet those needs. And this application can be used virtually anywhere. Business users especially can download it for offline reading, download the stories. So if they're using public transportation somewhere that doesn't have a Wi-Fi, you can take the stories with you without racking up your data plans if you don't have unlimited data, which most of us don't anymore. The Android version, it's convenient. It features a hamburger menu. And this allows users to rearrange. They can edit and rearrange and take away categories that they don't read, or they list it hierarchically. That's not a word. They can list it in order of importance to them. There's also a follow button based on the story. If you're not dedicating a lot of time to the application, you can click on the blue bubble, and if you want to return to it at a later time, it's saved into a list, so you don't have to go searching for it later. Now, for the user experience, it has a few good and bad things. A few noticeable gripes I've noticed right off the bat with my short time with the application. Found that the articles in the table took a surprisingly long time to load. I'm home, I have a Wi-Fi signal, and I never have issues loading things under my Wi-Fi signal. It just doesn't happen. And frequently, I would get that little spinning wheel, and the stories wouldn't render immediately. It took way longer than anticipated. The top story on the main page, I doubt I can get it to replicate now, but it's got the bigger picture than every other story. A lot of times when returning to this main page, you'll have these thumbnails cropped into the picture accidentally for a short period of time. Doesn't look great, but it's not a huge gripe. Another thing, if you close out of the application by accident, if you just hit back one too many times, it will completely close the application, and you have to reload the whole application, splash page and all. So it's not the quickest and convenient. Most convenient if you close it by accident and you're trying to look at something really quick. But that's minor gripes. I did like how the first time I ran the application, pop-ups came up. When I entered the hamburger menu, it told me I could save articles. It showed little pop-ups next to the blue bubble saying these will save into a list for later. I also liked how I could rearrange the topics in the hamburger menu based off the categories that are relevant to me. If I don't want, health, I'll take out that category completely and I don't have to read about them. So basically, keeping this under 5 minutes, which I just passed, that was the Orlando Sentinel application. And this is Mike Oren signing out.